Good afternoon, all. Paul from CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday afternoon, May 12th. We're looking at window traders' market profile of the ES and NQ. Pretty painful day as far as how long it seemed. Bulls, though, again, in the bigger picture, accomplished a lot weekly and daily with gaps higher above the 200. Again, one day doesn't make a market, but they held both the weekly and daily gap. We had a good inventory adjustment in A period and continued actually trying to push lower in B and C, getting the IB low. We actually went trend down with this gap, but took it back rather quickly. ES is the only one to get an overnight, and they didn't get it until the last 2 minutes of the trading day, and they go out with a price probe. Never attempted to go trend up. We didn't see the opening after A period until H, and then we traded through it for 6 time frames in a row. An okay range, decent volume, but again, not the easiest day to trade, although I did well. So let's go over first. So here's righty. Righty ends, right? They hold their gaps, weekly and daily, and they go out with an afternoon rally high, believe it or not, and that's it. They actually had a decent trend day down that they took back in H, and they got an afternoon rally high, they N8 wide. NQ goes out with just an afternoon pullback in F, the gaps below. I'm not using K as a price probe for them. They only went up about 10 points above K. But ES and SPY went up 40, 50 cents, so I'm going to use that. And so ES goes out with a pullback in F and the base of the price spike or price probe in K period. Now we are making in ES monthly highs right now. Where? In the maintenance session. Okay, so I would definitely carry that forward if that is to be our monthly high. If we don't get it either, whatever, over the next 3 weeks or whatever. So we'll see. NQ is not yet. Yesterday's overnight high is still the monthly overnight high because we never got an overnight, right? Neither did righty. So even though the market was pushing down, I longed in A period, one trade against full session VWAP at the time, which paid, got about 20 points out of that. Then in B period, there was some ebb and flow trades. I did not get A's low. I just wasn't quick enough, but I was still longing prior to it taking out A's low. C period, again, missed getting the IB low, but I did take the long to get the single print fill because I didn't think they would hold, and they didn't. And then D period, even though it was still one time framing, I took it from the long side on a few ebb and flow trades. The only afternoon trades I took, I got the IB high when H took it out. So I did that in H period and Q. And then a couple of longs in K period on some ebb and flow trades. So I did stay on the long side all day today. But believe it or not, A, B, and C, the ebb and flow is more to the bear side. But with the gap value and indices so powerful in favor of the bulls, I stayed away from the short side. So it was definitely two-sided trade throughout the day. And then finally, the bulls got their act together in the afternoon. But literally 2 minutes right before the close did we get our overnight high in ES. So again, good start to the week for the bulls, as they are certainly controlling the action. Let's look at the charts. Let's look at the charts here. Give me 1 second. I'll go to it. Just going to show you SPY. So here's your monthly. Beautiful finish last month, and now we're getting some extension. So for now, I would definitely say we're in a 3-month balance. Okay? Remember, there's only 2 more monthly highs to the all-time high. Right? March and February's high is the all-time high. So the monthly is balanced. The weekly is up. Right? Weekly is up. We're one time framing up 3 weeks right now. Again, there's only 3 weekly highs to the all-time high. Think about it. And then the daily, and this is going to be the one that I think is going to determine if we go get that all-time high. Nice finish on the candle. Look at that little hammer, right? 75 million, not bad. We came out of a 7-day balance on a gap to the upside on both the weekly and the daily. Don't forget, weekly gaps are holding too, along with the daily. They're two separate gaps. But here's the thing that's going to really give me the confidence potentially down the road that we'll go make highs. And what is that? It's a 200. Right? There's not a lot separating you in the longer time frame on the monthly and weekly, right? 2 monthly highs and 3 weekly highs. But the daily just got over this 200-day moving average. And you know, one day doesn't make a market. Okay? So for me to be impressed, start getting acceptance above it. What would acceptance mean? Well, first of all, if you hold that weekly gap down the road, that would be acceptance. Or if you filled the weekly gap but held the daily gap and then stayed above the 200. Things of that nature would tell me that this market has legs to go get the all-time high. Everything is still on the table. Again, if you trade any prop firms, I would say Traderify is one of the best out there, if not the best. I put my link, I'm affiliated with them, on my videos every morning and afternoon, so please use it if you do decide to sign up with them. Come join us at camelbacktrading.org. I think we have a lot to offer, my friends. I really do, and I don't think enough people have seen it. Thank you so much again for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, rest up, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.